stressed enough.
Right.
Right, there we go.
I think we'll start.
There we go. Hello, right, so
We'll start that again.
as I said before, Charlie Grant on all platforms says, "Hey up me ducks." Fran is here. Carrie Lee's here from Rubber Ducks. Was up from Sarah. If Grandpa was alive, he'd be 104, said Fran. Sue Bradburn from the Geek Buddy says hello. And everyone's saying, no sound, mute. You are on mute. I don't know if that's on purpose. No, we're not muted on purpose. Alec McKee said, "Ear, what's on? A quiz is on." Frank Halliday said, "Greetings, Earthlings," which is quite funny because of what I've got our names as today as well. I didn't go with the one I showed you earlier, so that's something different. I was going to go for Laverne and Shirley, but Mark hadn't heard of it, so I
I had no idea who
no
that
point
was.
taking the mick out of him if he's never heard of it. Kurtnell's checking in. The Nosky servants are here. We've got two really, really fun rounds tonight that I'm really excited about. Baggy Beaver.
And we've been working on them, and we were weirdly massively ahead. We had it all completed 2 days ago, and then it was last minute. Have we got our printouts yet?
No, I haven't printed it out. I forgot.
You haven't printed out?
No, I can do it right now. It's fine.
One of those things.
One of those days. How's everyone's week been anyway? Have you all had a nice week? I know today wasn't the nicest of things for the UK, but we're here for a distraction. That's what we're here for all the time. So no morose chat, nothing sad. We're all here to have fun.
Yes.
If I can get this in to start, come on, please.
It'll come in time. So what have you all been up to this week? What have you all got planned for the weekend? I'm actually off.
He's off.
Shall I mention Sunday?
Why don't you wait for a couple of minutes? Just make sure everyone's here.
Okay.
Because it's something you're quite happy and proud of.
Alex said with Mark with slick hair. Honestly, I've got so much product in it at the moment. You wouldn't believe. Tuesday, it gets cut on Tuesday, but it is so long now. He sees me in the morning and he just starts laughing. It's got that bad.
People have done that for years for you, haven't they?
All right. But he just laughs at me because it's that bad.
Indeed. Right, nearly done.
That could be good. We could be Danny and Sandy. You could be Sandy. You've got the right hair colour.
No, it's always you're the girl. We don't do it that way. It's not how it goes. Right.
With that, okay, Alex is sorting that out. Let's see what people are saying. They're not saying very much, actually. Jones being at a running school Easter tennis camp. Sounds interesting. You're so cheeky, Roy. Do I use Grecian 2000? No. And I don't dye my hair either. I've been lucky in that respect.
I'm already going grey.
Grace IFS tomorrow.
Grace Airfest tomorrow.
I don't understand that.
No idea. Have fun, whatever it is.
Put a couple of spaces in before you print.
Oh my god, we really don't have time for this.
Yes, we do.
You pedant. Hi for the Cat's Whiskers. Hello, Claire.
One minute you wanted me to do all the shout outs, and then you're taking the few that actually appear.
You're ignoring them.
I'm not ignoring them at all. Fran's doing another quiz tomorrow. We've got our Harry Potter quiz a week on Sunday, even. A week on Sunday. Followed by the Marvel quiz the week after.
Mm-hmm. Been very exciting.
Yes. And 2 weeks after that, 1 week after that, is the Star Wars quiz. Episodes 4 to 6, i.e. the first 3 films that came out.
As it is the May the 4th, as it should be.
I suppose I should start getting the sheets then.
Go and get the sheets.
Dog's body, mate. Dog's body.
Right, yeah. Charlie Grant says, new balls, please.
We've got plenty of new balls.
We've got plenty of new balls, yeah. Mark was on the landing for about 20 minutes earlier, sorting them all out. Shout out to Matty, they a ho, says Sarah. I now realise what I've just said.
What is this for?
We
didn't change the paper over.
Oh, fantastic.
This is brilliant. I just so you can't see it, but we're on A3 sheets of paper.
Oh well. It's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes life's just full of A3. Right, we're down for 5 minutes until the quiz starts. The timer now works correctly. You know, as they always say, a broken clock's worth right twice a day. Mark was on the landing sorting out his bowls. Yep. And it's still on. That's correct. Wonderful. Get rid of all that gubbins at the bottom.
Gubbins, that's an old word.
We'll be joining you, but it's my birthday today, says Rosie. Happy birthday, Rosie. We'll see you on next Sunday then, especially for the next Harry Potter quiz, but we'll probably see you on Monday as well for our regularly scheduled programming. Counting down to pubs opening, 2 days, 4 hours, 4 minutes, 27 seconds, give or take, says Cliff. Indeed. Not that you can't do anything, no. What else have we got going on?
It's a lot easier if you screen print these damn things.
Well, there you go. Well. Okie dokie.
The round one's missing.
Fantastic.
I should put a new paper in.
Hello, Yolanda. Hello, Jackie, my two favourite guys. Hope you had a good week. I hope you've had a good week too, Jackie. Your other favourite guys out of the room sorting out some papers.
Papers in.
Papers in. There you go. It should have printed out. Why is it not printed out?
I don't know.
It was the first thing I printed.
We've all got round fours.
Sarah can definitely wait for them to open, as Sarah doesn't drink. Hello, Chris Barnes. Says hello, Alex and Mark. Mark is just to the left of me there. Hello from Sheffield from Laura Strong. Hello to you. Yeah, so as I said before, we got 2 really fun rounds tonight. They're both timed rounds, but I think you're going to really enjoy them. 2 very different rounds. What was I doing? Print out the other one. That was it.
Well, all the rounds were suggested by you.
And all the questions for round 4 were all suggested by you as well. So if you don't get them all right, then I'm going to be very, very unimpressed. Thank you very much, Anita Allen, for sharing us on your stream. It's much appreciated. One of the best things for anyone to do for us is to share that when we're live on their stream. I even get an alert and I'll read it out for you. But yeah, they really help us as well. As a lot of people are saying as well, they can't always afford to donate, which we perfectly understand. If you can't donate your money, then please donate your time. It takes you less than a second to just share it onto your stream and really boosts our numbers for other people to see. It's not that I just can't bother to go back to work yet, says Sarah. No. Year off's not long enough. Although you did go back for a bit, didn't you? Thank you, Karina.
There we go.
My baggy buddy.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's better.
Wonderful. I am really excited for tonight's rounds. I think they're really fun. Anyone know where the score sheet is, says Joan? I know where it is, and I'm not telling you. No, I won't.
Where is it, Alex?
The score sheet's here, located at tinyurl.com/QA scores. There we go, for everyone else involved.
That's nice and easily rememberable, isn't it?
It is. It's the QA scores. The quiz actually scores. I found out today, as a lot of you do follow on our all my links address, that if you spell all my links incorrectly, as in you type it really quick, so you write all EY links,
yes,
it redirects to the all my links anyway.
Oh, right.
Because I spelt it wrong on the Twitter earlier, and I was like, oh no, and I clicked it and it worked. So there you go. Sarah says no. That's 46 stars.
I just noticed Roy's comment. Did I enjoy International Beaver Day this week?
And did you listen to the hilarious story?
No, I didn't listen to the hilarious
kids' story. It's amazing.
But I did put my own GIF against that, what Alex put up online. Speaking, as we're getting close to it, speaking of putting it up online, I mentioned about the Snuts, band that really helped us out when we did our music venues fundraising quiz, allowing me to use some of their music for one of the rounds. They had a brand new album out, first debut album out, and they were so close. They were up against someone pretty famous to get that #1 spot for the album spot. So I did put it up there and ask you if you could buy it. Great news, they have actually succeeded in getting the UK #1 album slot. It's the first time a Scottish band has done it on a debut album since 15
years. So
15 years
2006.
ago. 15 years ago. Anyway, which we think Franz Ferdinand, but we're not sure on that.
No. Sarah says, you need to show my artwork. Alright, I'll show you the artwork. This is a meme that I know not a lot of you are going to get, but it's there for you, those of you who do want to appreciate something. So basically, this is the original meme. So you've got Bilbo there. Oh, wait, it's in my pocket. And then he does the got 'em sign. And then Gandalf says, I suppose you think that's terribly clever. Okay, it started with that one. Sarah then had the idea to do this one, which was Mark doing it to me and me looking terribly impressed with him, as you can see there. And then she went a step further and then did Mark in his pocket with, if I can get it up on the screen, some burnt bacon. I suppose you think that's terribly clever. That was courtesy of my girlfriend's artwork. There we go. Right.
I'm saying nothing.
With that being
I'm
said,
just staring cold and heartlessly into the camera.
can I have some water, please? With that being said,
And you want water now?
I do. That being said, let's start us off with your intro. You've got a brief little thing at the beginning for you.
Yes.
Careful. Oops.
Big friends of the quiz, Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison have got a brand new single out. It's called Crawling. If you could go onto your Spotify and play it a few times, it will help them enormously. They've been so generous to us with the quiz. If you can help them, I would play it, but we'll probably get banned again, so I'm not risking it. But it's a great track. Do have a listen, and it's on Spotify. You can find them dead easy. Just play it for a bit. It'd be great.
Where's Knickers, says Fleur? Knickers, in all their glory, is here, there, and there. See you in a minute, guys. It's time for your intro.
Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
No, thanks to Rats as always for their lovely intro and music. You can find Rats on official Rats at Facebook.
And they've got new stuff coming out very, very soon. Excuse me for that. We've got new stuff coming out, which is going to be announced next week.
And it is paypal.me/, because actually if you'd like to send a couple of pounds our way, we realise now that it is a matter of time until people start going back to pubs, but we'll be in there a lot later than you'll be allowed back. So we are still going to be relying on donations as much as you people can possibly do in your generosity as well. So as I said, people are going back to pubs and going back out, but we're going to be the last to be invited back to work. So we are still heavily relying on your donations if you can. M says, show us your knickers. Why, of course I can. Knickers 1, knickers 2, and knickers 3.
Just one will do.
Look at the size of knickers. Wow.
Fran's asking what our names are. Go on, what have you given us?
Our names tonight, we are least you're not the girl this time. Right.
Yeah, I'm the basically the guy who runs everything and keeps everything in control rather than the one with the ego.
Yeah, but I go around all the universe and get to kiss all the ladies. Sorry, Sarah. Right, let's move back. Right, here we go. I'm all flustered now. There we go. Right.
Yes, you've made a mistake.
Right.
On to round one.
Round one, that's the recap. I don't want that. Right, round number one. Round number one. Let's go. There we are. Alright, so round number one is back to usual fare. It is the begins with round. And tonight, all your answers to this round and this round only start with the letter...
Charlie says, I'm far too emotional to be Spock. Hi, Martine. Just joining us. You've just joined in time.
From Norway. So all your answers to this round begin with the letter P. It's the first name that starts with a P, but you do need the surname for the full 2 points. I know. Look at the size of it compared to that woman. Brilliant. A brand new angle. Right. I'm going to do odds in this round.
Thank you to the neighbours for your donation.
PayPal link, please, says Danny. Of course.
Mrs. Bolter, will you please keep Paul under control?
There we go.
I haven't had my hair cut and talk about my massive ears. Cheeky so-and-so.
There you go. It's paypal.me/quizzactu. Thank you very much. Right, number one. Bucatini is a type of which food? Bucatini is a type of which food? You didn't go with Charlie and die tonight, said Bertie. No, that would be a little bit on the nose, wouldn't it? Die.
Yes.
A little bit.
Question number two. What is the name of the long jacket with hood as worn by mods?
Third photo is not the same beast as the first two. I think it's a Knickers imposter. Really? You might be right.
You've got the wrong knickers.
The head markings are different.
It's too small for knickers. You look at the knickers to the size of the cow on the new one.
Oh.
You've got a fake knickers.
Oh my god. I'm going to delete that right now. I'm going to remove it. Get out of here, you fake knickers. Can't believe that. Fake news. Thank you, Charlie, for pointing that out. I can't believe this injustice went on for so long. You people should have been on it from the start. Especially you, Fleur. Right, number three.
That was a bit mean. The way you said Fleur there.
Fleur. Number three. What title is given to a military chaplain? So what title is given to a military chaplain? You are observant, Charlie, indeed.
I can think of other words beginning with O as well.
Obstinate. No knickers, says Suzanne. That's not the right knickers. That's knickers. And that's knickers. Size of it. It's even better quality now. There you go. Technically, I could bring whole new levels of inappropriate today. Am I right, says Bertie? You are right, but you shouldn't.
No, let's leave certain things aside tonight.
Indeed.
Question number 4. What is a baby turkey called?
Don't forget, all your answers start with a P. If it doesn't start with a P, you're wrong.
Won't you behave tonight? I got my sense of smell back. Had a bit of chest infection, so they give me the steroids to go with the antibiotics. So I've got my sense of smell back. Number 5. Alicia Beth Moore is better known as which US singing star? And that's known with an N, not just that. I mean, this round starts with a P. Can't believe. I would like a P, please, Bob. I think that one would be a bit too obvious to put in the round, I think. We did think of doing Blockbusters. Yeah. But it's a bit tricky. We can do it in the pub, but we can't do it online. Lots of people have been messaging us about when they can come back to pubs and come to one of our quizzes. You're very welcome to. We're basically talking to them as we speak. I've got another round of contacting people again this weekend to try and sort all that out. I know, Sarah. I said known with an N. I just did it wrong. It's your question as well. Let me see. Could be, yeah. Need to change it on the others then. Yeah. Question number 6. Which P is the correct technical term for the art of making and displaying Fireworks.
We just got a donation saying, sorry it isn't much, thank you for doing these quizzes. Something about the Doctor Who, I just missed it. Please don't apologise for whatever money you send to us. We appreciate absolutely every single penny, no matter how big or small, we honestly really do, so please don't apologise for that.
Asking when is the Doctor Who quiz. Unfortunately, the return for the Doctor Who quiz was beyond negligible. We spent over 50 hours putting the Doctor Who quiz together between us, and we got 74 pence per hour in to share between the two of us.
Yeah, so unfortunately it didn't bring in the numbers we wanted, and we would like to, we could take a shortcut and just get them all from a book and read them out, do it like that, but we don't. That's not our ethos of the quizzes. We do watch them all so we can make a quiz that is bespoke. And yeah, it wasn't worth the time, unfortunately, as bad as it sounds. Just we didn't make the return. But he says, sorry for sending you money. My finger slipped again. Did you send us lots of pennies?
He sent us an odd amount. That's what I noticed.
Oh, but he always sends odd amounts. I didn't see what it was. Number 7. Humphrey Bogart played which famous fictional detective in the film The Big Sleep? Very famous one if you're a fan of those gumshoe type things. So Humphrey Bogart played which famous fictional detective in the film The Big Sleep? Their first name starts with a P. Their surname may or may not, but you need the full name to get the full 2 points. It was an even amount, yes, thank you very much. Yes. It's appreciated either way, Bertie, thank you. I mean, you're trying to get out of sending us a weird amount, but you're still sending us money, so in the end, it's money. Doesn't really matter unless...
You want to change on this, do you?
No, people have seen it now.
Question number 8 then. What word can be a woman's short-cropped haircut? Not these days. Anyway, what can be a short-cropped haircut, a British pop singer's first name, and a mythical creature from folklore? Why?
I don't know. Just thought I'd try it. If I win the lottery tonight, I'll double it next week. Just the once, though.
Thank you, Simon, for your donation. Grateful to receive, sir.
Bertie, if I win the lottery tonight, I'll send it all back to you tenfold. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. What up, Nathan, on YouTube? Doesn't make a Friday unless I see Nathan Reader giving us a tag on YouTube. Hello to you, sir. Question number 9. Which highly successful Disney film franchise, starting in 2003, was based upon a theme park ride of the same name at Disneyland, which opened in 1967?
I've just realised why you wanted odds.
Oh, yeah. My team name is Nick as the Cow Team. Fantastic, Kelsey.
And I think just before we do the recap, we'll do the felt balls. Question number 10. Here we go. By what name is... Alright, you can pause back down to normal. Put it normal. Go on. By what name is Edson Arantes do Nascimento better known?
Yeah, almost.
You can't just say yes. You have to say almost.
Yes, almost. Joined a Harry Potter roleplay group, Quidditch practice today. Sounds fun. I used to do a lot of roleplay stuff on forums when I was a wee lad.
I do believe there is, certainly in England, there is a national Quidditch league. They've managed to... They do it obviously on the ground, but they've managed to turn it into a sport.
It's pretty cool. Is there going to be a true or false question? I like the fact that you also wrote true or false, because we are always writing true or false instead of true or false on our questions. Whether you meant to do that or not, that's funny. I like that.
Yes.
Right, so that's your 10. Let's jump into what we like to call, because actually it has felt balls. The intro didn't work, so let's put the intro on. We're professional after all. There we go.
And I've only added the tiny balls this time, so there's none of the original sized felt balls. It's just those little tiny ones, which are. Let me see if I can.
Bertie, that's amazing. I know the answer to number 10. My mate called his kid Edson, so his wife wouldn't notice. Brilliant.
That's how the size of them.
Don't give it too much away. You're giving our secrets away.
I just let them see the size of it.
Hey, honestly.
What are you whinging at now?
You, always. It's funny. Right, there we go. Jump back to that. Recap time. There it is. Ow. Right, there's a donate, and there's knickers.
You're not thinking about it.
Mm.
Yeah. You're actually more like Kirk from Coronation Street than you are Kirk from Star Trek.
Why does that say Good Friday on it?
What?
There.
That should come off then.
Should it?
Yes. Somehow you've left it on.
I haven't left anything on. This was your round to make.
Oh, yeah.
Shame it was a girl. You're giving your balls a good shake too, said Alec.
Yes, I did.
Indeed. Many
There's a lot of innuendo there, and I won't go there.
vigorously and often. Can I see the size of your balls again, says Kim O'Shea, you naughty thing.
Well, there's the big ones
And the little ones.
and the ones in between.
Yes, so...
That's actually got a little one stuck onto the side of that.
It's like it's orbiting the planets.
Yeah.
Especially in space.
So that's
as well.
the 3 sizes. And if you were here on Monday, you'd know what the high and low guess was.
Yes. As always, just put your answer to your felt ball guess to the left of your team name on the score sheet. You can find it there. So you can just put your team name on and then just put how many balls you think if you want, rather than putting all your scores in. If you don't want to get your scores up there, that's absolutely fine. Just pop your felt ball guess to the left of your team name and we'll read it out. Pop that back to the correct screen.
Even if you don't want to put your scores in, you can just put your guess in and just leave that in and without putting scores in. Did you just say that?
Yes. That looks
I
like
wasn't
my
listening
cat
to you.
Indy, says Fran. Which cat? How is Knickers doing? Knickers is doing just fine.
Let's leave the knickers alone for now. You're overdoing your knickers. They'll be all washed up.
People ask for knickers, so I'm going to show them the knickers. Why did you do that?
Because that's my heartbeat. It's going mental because you're winding me up. Indeed.
Look, I don't abuse this as much as I could do, so leave it at that, yeah?
Yes. So what have you got planned for this weekend? On Sunday, I am out and about filming with Latest TV.
Our very own correspondent Mark Stack is out in the field.
We'll let you know what it's all about a bit later, just before it goes on to air.
Suzanne says, Mark, don't get your knickers in a twist.
Suzanne! Leave it alone, you're overdoing it. Then take it off.
My buttons, I made all this, so you'll do what I say.
I shall delete them off.
You shall not, because they're backed up and you don't know where they are, so shut up. Let's hit the pub after Quidditch practice today, says Kelsey. Indeed. We'll get that and go through to 10, and then we'll move on to the next round. I think. Oi tink.
Do you?
Oi tink.
You think, therefore you are.
That's my water alarm.
Just had a donation coming in. We've had 2 actually. One from somebody on the Monsters. Thank you for your donation. Another one that says, love your quiz, big heart, thank you. And love your quizzes, thank you so much for giving us a bit of something different for a Friday night.
That's Gem and Mel.
From Gem and Mel, thank you so much.
Can you say hi to Carol and Johnny for helping me tonight? Thank you, Carol and Johnny, for helping out Lisa tonight. Mark's soapbox pick, said Claire. Did you get on his soapbox about the cow now?
Yes.
We're not doing that. Right, let's get on
With the answers.
with the answers.
The answers?
We shall open at the close. Right. Whoop. Alright, so, yeah, Landis, we love knickers. Of course you do. Who wouldn't love that? Right. See, now you get annoyed by it. I'm going to do it even more. That was silly, wasn't it?
It's too much, isn't
That
it?
was silly,
isn't it?
wasn't
All of
it?
you, it's too much.
Shall I make a poll? Is knickers too much? Survey says...
Right, there you go. Funnily enough, it's just come through on PayPal. We'll double it next week if you don't mention the big cow again. So I'm vindicated purely simultaneously with what I was saying.
Unless someone outbids them and says they'll triple it. I'm not going to start a bidding war, but it's there, okay?
No!
I'm not going to be that guy.
You are
It's
that
there.
guy, that's the problem.
Steve says, who's Knickers? Knickers is a... No, Knickers is just a cow. An exceptionally large cow. Right. If you'd like to find out more about Knickers, I will put a link on our Facebook, because I don't want the person to not donate. You can never have too many Knickers, says Laura. Suzanne's just sent us 4 cows.
You're all mad.
Right.
You're all bonkersly mad.
Casteroids is a giant beaver. A giant beaver? Amazing. Right, bucatini is a type of pasta.
Thank you for Sue to your donation. Thank you very much. Question number 2. The Mods jacket is a Parker.
Bertie says, I'll contribute double next week if you never show that freaking cow again. And Charlie said, it's not a cow, it's a steer, just say it. Oh, so it's a steer, so I can post it however I want, because you don't want a cow. I'll post a steer.
Stop it.
Danny says, have you got a picture of this cow? I'll give you £5 million to dress up as cows and green screen knickers in the background, says Sarah. I might put it as a green screen one day, and then, you know. Number
Sorry,
3.
if you had 5 million, I'd do it.
Number 3. What title is given to a military chaplain? It is a padre. A padre for number 3. Well, if you got that one. If you're a fan of MASH, you'd know that. Number 4.
What is a baby turkey called? This is a tricky one, I think. It is a pult, as in poultry.
Oh. Number 5. Alicia Beth Moore is better known as which US singing star? She is Pink. Pink for number 5. Sue just said she sent a donation. Did you get it? We did.
Yes, it's just come through.
Thank you very much, Sue.
What is the correct technical term for fireworks? It is pyrotechnics. And my voice has suddenly gone again.
Bertie says, I'll double down on my inappropriate commenting if you do show it. Oh, God. Alex, if your girlfriend has a spare $5 million, I think she's a keeper, says Charlie Grant. Well, I'm not shallow, but I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Not Paxo then for question number 4. No. Chris Barnes says, move on. Nickett is probably a padre, says M. Right, number 7. Humphrey Bogart played which fictional detective in The Big Sleep? It was Philip Marlowe, the original Gumshoe. Philip Marlowe for number 7.
Point for Philip, point for Marlowe. If you didn't know, if you just took a guess at Philip, you did rather well. Question number 8. It is Pixie.
Danny said, I will outbid anyone to see the cow again. Oh, love it. Love it.
I love it. The fact that Sarah's just said you're such a gold digger.
The highly successful Disney film franchise based on a theme park ride. Talk about scrape the bottom of the barrel, but it worked for them in the long run. It was, of course, the Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean for number 9. Yeah, there are not many things that could say that you started off as a theme park ride and grew into one of the biggest franchises of all time.
No.
Yeah, and finally...
And question number 10. That chap, better known as the 4-letter Pele.
All my answers for this round are Philip, just like the BBC today, says the Bertie. I actually saw that. I'm only going to bring it up once, but people saying that it was annoying that all the channels had news about Philip, but Channel 4 decided not to. It's like, they're the alternative channel. You need to have something alternative. Because someone also pointed out when Princess Diana died, all the news was focused on her, but Channel 4 showed cartoons for kids. So, yeah. Anyway, that's on with that one. Fiona got 18, 19 for Kerno.
Gangster's got 20.
Well done, gangsters. Lovely to hear about your physio and not spilling your tea everywhere, Joe.
20 for Claire.
17 for Kid Buddies. Well done, Fran.
It was going to be 20 for Paul Marriott, but with these inerrant questions, I've taken away 4 points.
Can't work your score sheet, but happy with 16, says Lisa. I don't know why you can't. If you do want to let us know at the end, let us know your team name and then your points. We will do it for it. Bertie says, I agree with you, Alex, which is unusual. Well, once in a blue moon, Bertie. We're alright. Laura song, only 10 out of 20. As long as you had fun, that's all that matters. Right.
Like this fun round coming up.
Yes! This was asked for last week. Actually, it's 15 Key Buddies. Okay. And Sarah got 15 as well. Right. Okay, I was really excited to make this. I had a lot of fun designing it. Right, so onto this one. So this was suggested last week as a throwaway comment. Someone suggested police dramas. So we've gone ahead and done police shows, asterisk, and detectives. Because a couple of them aren't police, they are detectives. But I thought it went under the nice banner of detective, police, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so you're going to see a police detective themed show or franchise. All you have to do is name the show or the franchise from what you see. What?
Just you. You're exuding. Your hands are flying everywhere.
They can't see that.
It's quite funny to watch.
They can't see it.
I can. It's hilarious.
It's not. I'm enthusiastic. How unprofessional for me to be on screen talking to the camera like this and you going, look at you moving about and being excited.
It's just blah 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 blah.
All right, Fiona Bruce, take it away. You absolute melt.
Press next. Okay, so we're going to give you some pictures. All we need you to do is name the TV show that they come from. Fairly simple. How long have you given them?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's look at the first one. He's sulking now.
So professional until you start bickering, says Joe, but you wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, you moan at us when we don't bicker. I like the music you've got for this.
Thank you. I found the best place to get the music from.
Can we have our 4 points back, please? Just ignore Paul. I do, lol, says Julie. The indoor voters. Of course you can, Julie.
Hashtag exuberancegate, said Charlie Grant. Yes, you know we always get copyright struck for using music even though we get it from legitimate stock websites. YouTube have their own library of stock-free stuff. So if anyone complains, it's literally made by YouTube.
Excellent.
Richard has met him, says Claire. Fantastic. Is that Charlie Hitchmore from the Coventry Conference? No, number 1 is Columbo. Columbo. Fun fact about the fact when people always say, do you ever worry about copyright for questions? You can't copyright a question, you can only copyright the way that it's framed. It was actually Columbo that went to court about it. Thank you very much to the Ducks. Thank you. Basically, Trivial Pursuit copied someone's quiz book, and they purposely put that Columbo's first name was Philip, even though it's never said in the series he doesn't have a first name. Trivial Pursuit copied him, and that's how he got tipped off that they copied him.
Yeah, I also had the same spelling mistakes on the cards as he had in the book. Took him to court, took Trivial Pursuit into court. You can copyright a format, but you can't copyright a question.
So if you were to go live on Facebook and copy our questions in this format, we could sue you. If you took our questions and did them at your house, we couldn't. Yes, anyway, just one more thing. Stop saying Philip, says Bertie.
Question number 2.
Number 2, nice easy one again. Just to whet your appetite.
Top on this.
It's weird, the more water you drink, the thirstier you get.
I know.
Bizarre. Looking at a thumbnail, I thought I was looking at Ian McShane. Now, Lovejoy's not featured on this one. Thankfully, Van Gogh isn't around to sue you, said Matt. You know what? I can sue you for libel. You write it all down, I can log it. Right, number 2 is, of course, Sherlock, as played by Bandersnatch Cabbage Patch.
I said something like that, didn't I, the other night?
Yeah, Benadryl
something like
Cumblesplot.
Number 3.
Right, this
one is a bit trickier.
See what you think about this one. Kelsey said,
it's like a silent, creeping sort of music, isn't it?
Kelsey says, I've got to go to cricket practice. Off you go then. Bloody hell, guys, it's the clear liquid you're drinking. It's like bloody #Watergate. Oh!
Oh, ouch.
Very good. See, that's the humour we've missed in your absence, Bertie. That kind of highbrow humour. Jackie's also on the same train with Watergate. Alright, what do you think that one is? This series I watched and I just dropped interest for other things halfway through series 4. This one is the fantastic The Blacklist. Played, of course, by James Spader as Raymond Reddington.
Where was that set and when?
Modern day. So basically, he's a criminal mastermind who surrenders himself to the FBI and gives away all of his secrets for immunity.
It looks like he's wearing a plastic suit.
Does look shiny, doesn't it? Best show on TV, says Claire. It is a good show, it really is.
Number 3 is one that I wouldn't know.
Number 3 was just on.
Oh, 4, sorry.
So number 4, what do you think this one is? It's just because we've got 2 of the same.
Oh, right. I was reading the wrong one. I know what this one is. I haven't watched it. Someone gave the punchline away and it spoilt it for me. I didn't bother watching
Yeah,
it.
my mum did that to my stepdad in the cinema once, watching a film. She was like, "Oh, it's like Fight Club." And he was like, "Oh, I know the plot now." If you haven't seen this one as well, it's very good.
But we won't tell you anything about it because it spoils it if you find out.
Yes, sorry, he says the Master was a detective. Indeed, he was. Sam Tyler in Life on Mars. The follow-up, Ashes to Ashes, is also really good with Keely Hawes.
Yeah, please do not give any spoilers for Life on Mars just in case people haven't watched it.
Indeed. Joe's coming from Transylvania. She said, "I've never seen The Blacklist." They're making another series of it? Really?
Ooh.
How could they follow on? Intriguing. Number 5.
Number 5. I might have guessed this one.
Number 5. What's that? Are they making another series of Ashes to Ashes? I'd watch either. In fact, I'd watch Philip Glennis doing anything. I think he's awesome. When was Life on Mars first aired? I believe 2005.
If not, Charlie Grant will tell us otherwise.
Been on for 15 years, bit late for spoilers, about him being the first detective on Mars. It's a god-awful small affair. Right.
Oh, cool.
Life on Mars creator confirms a third and final series 13 years after the last episode. My God, Claire, you have made my night.
Right.
Number 5 is the only comedy on the list. It is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's bought it for the rest of them now.
9-9. Right.
Number 6.
Number 6. Number 6.
What do you reckon this one is? I don't know if we can get some more water.
Water.
We've run out.
Bottle of water.
I'll let you carry on with this round.
Key 5, brilliantly written and acted and very funny, said number 5. Yes, they have cancelled it now, though, as they think it's not the appropriate setting to try and make police funny in the current climate, apparently. But it is one of the better sitcoms from America. Alright, so what are we thinking on this one then? Number 5, another one of my favourites. Too scary for my mum to watch, as she's told me many a time. Number 6 is Luther, which I believe they are making a film as a conclusion, but it's always been up in the air. But yeah, they're getting closer and closer to having a film. Only comedy, so no Police Squad, says Paul. Nice beaver. Number 7.
I heard that.
Indeed. Number 7, what do you think this one is?
Let's have a look at the folder paper.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine has been cancelled, This is the last season.
Have we mentioned that one?
Yes,
we did. So, what do you reckon that one is?
It's a beep of the phone. Number 7, that is the first series of True Detective. Only one I've seen. I think I tried to watch the second series, wasn't that into it. I think the third one's got Mahershala Ali in it though, and I really want to see that one. So True Detective for number 7.
Number 8. Which one is this?
Yeah, they've started the filming, but this is the final season. They said they couldn't carry on doing it, so. Cancelled, maybe ended might have been the better word. Again, never seen it, says Joe. There's plenty of time.
Speaking of which, on Monday night we are eventually, finally, going to start doing our Watch with Taken, which is on
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
So number 8, looking rather threatening with that pipe. Put it down, please, Miss Marple.
Was Miss Marple with the lead piping?
In the conservatory. In the conservatory. Right, number 9.
Number 9. Oh,
What's this one?
what's this one?
Again, I really liked this one to the last series, and they just jumped the shark, and I didn't like it. Are they really, Claire? Good God. I'm picking all the revivals tonight. Joan Hickson, the definitive Marple, says Joe.
Yeah, I think she is as well.
I can't picture anybody else.
Although you've got the old woman. I can't think of her name.
Miss Marple. So number 9.
No, the one that was in the 60s.
Right. Number 9, blood splatter analyst by day, serial killer by night. It is Dexter.
Not Lucifer.
No.
That's coming soon. The last series.
Well, the second part of the series, and then that's it. They've finished it. Yes, you wouldn't be able to watch that show. There's too much blood in it. And finally, number 10.
Which one is this? Something different.
Dexter Revival release date. Good God, Margaret Rutherford.
That's who I was thinking of, Kathy.
Well done,
Thank
Kathy.
You can go and spin now, love.
Hey.
Well, I had to get it before she did.
Definitely not watching enough TV, said Claire Lennon.
You all asked for this.
People did ask for police dramas.
And at the end of this round, we're going to take a little break for a couple of minutes, a bit of chat, while you can tell me all the rounds beginning with R that you want for next week.
Right, so number 10, that one is Vera. Geraldine McEwen, Margaret Rutherford, Angela Lansbury, and another whose name escapes me, says Joe. Did Angela Lansbury?
Yeah, Angela Lansbury did it for a while.
I didn't know that.
Bertie says this round is criminal. Julie says she loves Vera. And apparently Margaret Rutherford wasn't very good.
Well, Maria, tell us how you really feel.
But in less uncertain terms.
Indeed.
The Colonel's got 18.
Yolanda's Julie McKenzie.
Yes, Julie McKenzie did do it as well.
Well done.
Fiona got 16. Claire Lennon with 12. Suzanne with 12. Fran got 12. You're all getting 12, it seems.
You don't think if not consistent? So 12. 12, where was the bill?
I did say that and he said no.
Yeah. 15 for Sarah. 16 for Gangsters. Well, the thing is, when I originally made it, almost all of them were old, really old classic ones, and I thought it's not fair to anyone who's my age, they wouldn't know any of them.
Sarah 15, the Gangsters with 16. Sue liked that round. And Sarah wants the Thin Blue Line.
Kill the bill, said Bertie. It's been dead for a while.
Cracking light relief for a Friday, says one of our donators. Thank you so much, whoever you are.
Thank you very much. Round for next week, Robert Pattinson from Ella. What a surprise. And I suppose for the C rounds, we're going to have Chris Hemsworth. Or the H round, you're going to make it about Hemsworth, Chris.
Yeah, do go ahead with all your R rounds, what you want for next week.
So we've got Rich and Famous from Bev. 14 for Lisa. Sam got 16. I just noticed that my thingy's cut off a little bit there.
We're not having really well done bacon. We're not doing Randy Beavers or really big cows.
Well, what's the point in even doing it then? Rainbow. Claire said absolutely correct. Really well done bacon. Roast, Royals, Rick and Morty. I think Royals might be a little bit unfair. Risk, Rabbits. Please don't suggest things that you have no intention of doing a round on, because we will take it as what you've said is true. Royal Family, Rugby. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rupert's. Romeo's. Repeats, Maria says. Repeats, Maria says. Repeats, Maria says.
There's a lot of asking for risque.
Risque. Real or fake, said Sophie. I like that. Radio DJs.
I could do a real or fake risque, but then it's not very children orientated. You'd have to let me know on that one whether you want it or not.
Claire said, actually should have had a round on all things Persia tonight. Sarah wants in the old razzle dazzle. Suzanne says rivals. Christopher says railways. Regions. Regions could work. That's the second suggestion we've had for rabbits. Did you ever do the crap lookalikes? I am working on those. It's just I need to get pictures that will look like the person we're trying to get first. Which I know is contrary to the point because they are crap lookalikes, but... what else have we got? Robin Williams. Ruder Things. Or Rude Things, says Frank. Rocky Horror, says Carrie Lee. If I do Rocky Horror, I'll have to let my mum know. She'll want to play that one. Rascals. Rugrats. They go hand in hand. Robots. Sarah says no to Carol. I don't know what you're saying no about. Religions. We did religions round, Joan, on Monday. Karina says Rogers. Roger. Rock songs. Rock and roll. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Robot Wars. I loved Robot Wars. Although Craig Charles did make Robot Wars, like he did Takeshi's Castle.
I'm not as excuse me. I'm not as over keen as with
Dara O'Brien.
Yeah, he doesn't have that pizzazz that Craig Charles has.
I think Craig Charles never took anything seriously. That's why you liked it.
He was also more enthusiastic and enthusiastic for the contestants.
Danny said revenge.
Recipes.
Remington Steel, said Peter Lacey. If you do a round on robots, I will come to your house and burn your curtains. Rockets to the Moon and Mars, Rent-A-Ghost, Red Dwarf, Roger Rabbit, my favourite film. R&B, said Sophie. Odd suggestion. Road Signs. I've only liked it because I depend on you and Alec, says Roy. Rent-A-Ghost, Riddick. No one know anything about Riddick. Rottingdean. Again, it's a little bit too central regional. Right, it's 1:45, so let's get on with the next round. Although we are running ahead because our next round is also a 30 seconds round.
I really like that. Don't say it. I really like that for definite for next week.
All right, that might work. Yeah. Rinse and repeat, said Danny Steve Lewis O'Shea. Rinse and repeat, said Danny Steve Lewis O'Shea.
I think just before going into the next round,
Sarah says ringworm.
We should go into my life hack because it's only short this week.
First off, a quick look at your balls. Get that.
So how many do you think are in there?
Right then. Okay, it's now time for Saskatchewan, Canada's favourite round of the week. It is Mark's Life Hacks.
And this is a quick one, a simple one. When painting, get an elastic band, a large elastic band, and put it around the tin vertically. So the elastic goes right across the top of the open tin. That way, when you're taking the excess off your brush, you can do it using the elastic band, so it goes back into the paint pot and not all over the sides of the paint pot. That is this week's life hack.
Sarah said a good round would be right temperature to cook things. It's not about the right temperature, it's just how long you leave them in there.
Sarah.
What about seismic measuring scales beginning with R?
Should we move on to the next round?
Bingo, said Sarah. Right, that doesn't start with an R. Fleur says riddles, that's a good idea. We could do I don't think we could do a round on riddles, but we could definitely do a question on riddle, I think.
Tom Riddle.
What gets wetter as it dries? A towel. Right.
You spoilt it for people now.
I know. Mark's been watching 5 Minute Crafts. Oh, God, don't get me started on those. Right. Raw bacon, royal family, Richards, says Danny. Did that hack just this week, said Joan Fleetwood Joyce. Well, there you go.
There you go. It works.
Rhyming slang, said Suzanne.
I like that.
That technically starts with C, though, it's because it's normally Cockney rhyming slang, isn't it? But then again, if you're a Cockney, it's all just rhyming slang. Alec McKee's put risque with the correct
There's a lot of people putting risque. I could do a risque true real or fake round. We'll do a straw poll. It is very, very risque if I do it.
Well, then we can't have families playing, so that kind of alienates a big chunk of our audience.
Right, so we can't do it then.
Bev says, too late, could have told us that 7 weeks ago when we started decorating. Lol. Sorry, we weren't there for you, Bev. Right, round number 3 is this round.
Pause for thought.
Pause for thought.
Because we want to make you think of their pause.
Indeed. Radishes, says Bertie. Really? You want any? Give me one radish fact in a private message and we'll use it. My God. Right. So, pause for thought is another 30 seconds round. You're going to see some pause of some animals. All you have to do is name the animal which that paw belongs.
It's actually a bit worse than that, Alec.
Just a disclaimer, some of these aren't actually paws.
Yes.
Obviously, it had to fit the round, but you know what I mean. Says, reflags. Risque could be euphemisms, rude-sounding town names. Like Broken Wind. Right. Which Claire's probably been to because it's in Scotland. Right. Pause for thought. Here we go. Pound for pound, there is more sugar in a radish than a beetroot, says Bertie. Damn it, we could have used that. What an idiot. Radish grow in the ground. Thank you, Roy.
Right. So we're going to show you the paws or feet of an animal. Name the animal.
Yes. Here's your first one to get you started. Sarah says Ross Kemp. Do you know what the SAS stands for? Super Army Soldiers. They told me. Subtlety's lost on Mr. Mark Stack. I've got a rash. What colour is it? Radish.
Okay, so it is not Leslie Joseph in Birds of a Feather. It is a zebra.
It's a zebra.
And they've got small legs, thin legs,
Yeah,
for the size of the hoof.
I think most equine animals do. Calm down, Cap, says Fleur.
I like how everyone's now telling you what SAS stands
Special
for.
air sausage. About 7 million tonnes of radish is produced every year, representing 2% of global vegetable production.
Well, we can't use it now you've put it in there.
Right, anyway, that was a zebra for number one.
Number 2 is this one,
What's that?
which was my suggestion. And he just looked at me when I said it, and now he's included it in.
Well, sometimes you have to let these things fester.
And you festering well.
Funny though, because you're an uncle, so you're my Uncle Fester. Just depends on the breed of equine, says Ben. Ben says I don't know enough about horses. Do they have a clavicle? Exactly, Super Army Soldiers, they told me. That's my foot after lockdown, says Bertie. A touch of gout. Number 2, that one is, of course, an elephant.
An elephant.
An elephant. It's funny though, I tried to look for elephant foot in Google to try and get images of it, and it's always shows me that Chernobyl disaster with the elephant foot.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, no, number 3, right. I love the fact that I picked this timer for our Mr. Man round without even realising that it's called Mr. Timer on the comment. Eating a lot of Stilton. Pointless pachyderm. Irrelevant. Oh my god. Claire says Broken Wind is in Aberdeenshire. Haven't visited there yet. Now on the list. Jackie says rear ends. Ooh. Famous bums. I think that might be a bit too much though. I could do the back of a Bedford truck. You never know. I know Q3 to be sure.
Well, I can tell you that question 3 is actually Irish. As we announced in our factoid today, it is the polar bear.
As technically all polar bears are Irish, as they are descendants of the brown bear from Ireland 10,000 years ago. Also, fun fact, polar bears are not white.
They're not white.
They are not white.
What colour are they?
They are black, and their follicles are transparent, and that's the colour that comes out of them.
Oh.
Their skin is black. Do you want to give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate, says Linda Bailey? Reverse songs, rappers, knickers feet, said Chris. Number 4.
I can't, just because it's come up, I'll mention it. On reverse songs, if you listen to My Name is Slim Shady, and you reverse that backwards, you get It's Eminem, it's Eminem, it's Eminem, it is Slim.
Technically, it's a minute. There you go. Right, on to...
And that's on YouTube if you want to look it up.
Well, look at the Britney Spears ones. My God. Right, number 4.
Number 4.
Ooh, records. I like records. We've got an entire round of those before. Records. Right, number 4 is this one.
Slightly trickier. Not sure what you're doing there. But there must be a reason, I'm sure.
If you play Do You Know What I Mean in reverse, it's exactly the same as forwards. Record breakers. Wow, Laura and Danny both suggested record breakers at the same time.
That's Bertie.
Some kind of record. Polar bears are heavy enough to break the ice in most drunken chat-up lines, said Fleur. Hey. Very good. Number 4. That is the feet of a giraffe. And now I'm going to show you something so incredibly cute that if you didn't know about this before, you're going to tell everybody about this now. If you've never seen a giraffe asleep, it's the most adorable thing. Look at this. I mean, look at that. Come on. They sleep on their own backs. That's adorable. Oh. Anyway.
Moving on.
Moving on.
To number 5.
Number 5. What do you think this one is? Oh, it's an Oasis song, is it? M says, giraffes aren't real. I don't think trumpets are real, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Trumpets?
Yeah. How do they make that many notes with 3 valves? It doesn't make any sense. I don't believe it. Just don't believe it. You ever seen a giraffe run? It's terrifying. I have not. Freaky snake horse. They have the highest blood pressure of any mammal. And they also walk like humans. And by that I mean, just to clarify, that their legs move in tandem with their front legs rather than other animals where it's the side by side.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Giraffe sleeping is the cutest thing. Stuck your neck out there, Alex. Very good, Bertie. Regimental mascots, said Maria Rees. Right, number 5. That is the feet of a kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Which is Aboriginal for I don't know.
Is it?
When the explorers settled in Australia, they pointed out the kangaroo to the Aborigines and said, what is that called? And the Aborigines said, I don't know. And it's kangaroo.
All right.
So there you go. There's also how camels and some breeds of horses walk, says Em. The equine fan in the chat there.
On to number 6.
Chris Panzer said, if you play any One Direction song backwards, it sounds better. Number 6. What do you think number 6 is? Here we go.
Are you liking this round?
I know it's not the most taxing round, but I think it's fun to play. I saw a giraffe chase after and stamp on ducklings once at Paynton Zoo. Funniest but most disturbing thing I've ever seen, said Alec. I don't know what's funny about a giraffe stamping on ducklings. My God, man. Carrie Lee loves this round. Thank you, Carrie Lee.
I've been to Paynton Zoo.
Have you now? So number 6 is, of course, pre-bacon. It's a pig. I'm a peg. How are you today? Right, number 7.
Oh dear.
There is a place for this round. It has legs.
Really?
Let's table
Good
that.
grief.
Number 7. Ooh, number 7. What's this one? I'm a peg. How are you today? Said Sarah. Fiona says, good round. It's different. I know. Not every round has to be super challenging. It's just a nice fun one to get you going.
Yeah, we wanted to try and bring different kind of rounds in, so it mixes it up and it's not all the sameness.
The same sameness.
Yes.
Indeed. And also, picture rounds are really fun because people can't really cheat on them. It's the same as questions. If I had a pet pig, I would call it PIG Tips, said Sarah. I don't know if the Logans are in tonight for Alex and to get annoyed, but we'll have to see. These hooves have a mullet.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. And number 7 is, of course, a horse. Yolanda says, if they don't know what a kangaroo is, how do they explain a duck-billed platypus? It's an otter with a beak. What more do you need? I've got a fact about platypuses and echidnas coming up soon. Number 8.
Number 8. Oh, I like 8. Are you going to get number 8 correct?
If I had a pig, I'd call it Sarah Jessica Porker. Pretty good.
Terrible. I'm going
If I
through
had a
some
pig, I'd
water
call it...
tonight.
Oh, so you beat me to it. I was going to say, if I had a pig, I'd call it Notorious PIG.
Do you need more water?
Laura Strong, I like that. Round the twist, you could use twist-up faces. I very much like that. Is a horse called Mr. Ed? Only if it speaks to you. Fran says, I think they only do Monday. Ah, I see. I'd call mine M, said Sarah. How mean. Number 8.
Did you get it right?
It is a lion. I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying.
Fleur, it's fine to set pictures around to anti-Googling devices, but as much as you might Google or not Google, you could get 3 points and say you get 20. We wouldn't know anyway.
Caroline says,
it's one of those, isn't it?
can you leave a gap between 8 and 9? Massive pause, says Bertie. Caroline says, if you don't think trumpets are real, what about bugles? Yeah, I don't believe them either. But you can't do as
They're
much...
the little dogs.
Oh, that's a beagle.
Oh.
Tumbleweed moment, said Joe. I've only got crickets. I can't do a tumbleweed, unfortunately. Right, number 9.
Number 9. Different, but recognisable.
What's that? I like the round the twist idea. Twisted up faces sounds fun. That might be a candidate to go forward, that. Fingers crossed we've got yet to see the cow's hoofs. I should have done a cow in this round, but I forgot. Kathy collects his beavers.
Okay.
Yes. So number 9 is a sloth. Someone actually pointed out once, you know how cute sloths are because they've got those big weird claws. Could you imagine if they move fast? They would be absolutely terrifying. Like that thing coming towards you with those massive claws. Like, ugh. Yeah, so sloth for number 9. Do you know sloths move so slowly that they develop moss on their own skin? And sometimes they're so forgetful they forget to eat and die. Which is true. So do pandas. Pandas sometimes forget to eat and die. They also forget to have sex. And number 10.
You're full of it tonight.
Number 10 is this. What's that one? Is that Kim Kardashian, says Bertie? Yeah, with the... Q9 is my favourite animal, says Danny. I mean, you can't beat a sloth, can you? They're amazing. Well, you could. They can't outrun you.
You are on one tonight.
Fleur says, I love sloths and they love you. All these animals need a good manicure, says Jackie. And these 2 animals need a sheaving as well. Get rid of all that hair. Alright, so number 10. If you're going to use the Google as a device to get the answers, then you are a cheater.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
I just knew, once I looked at what number 10 was, I knew that was coming.
Danny says I must be a 28-year-old panda then.
Right, we're well ahead at the moment.
That's funny. You're a funny guy, Danny. Alright, so that's your 10. Again, it's not the most taxing round, but I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun putting it together. And Mark's idea to actually do the round in the first place was a good idea as well. I wasn't for it at first, but then I let it fester, got the wheels turning, and then I came.
It takes time for the wheels to turn.
It does. It does.
So let's have a look at the scores. We've got Fiona with 16, Claire with 20, Suzanne with 20, Roy got 20 as well. Paul with the Inland Boaters got 18, Kathy with 20, Laura said 18. And the kids got a lot of those.
Good stuff.
Good. Right. Now that I know there's definitely kids watching, we're definitely not going to do that risque one next week.
No.
Sarah with 20, Martine with 20, her first 20. Well done.
Fantastic.
Gangsters with 18, and the Gig Buddies also got 20. Well done.
Fleur said, I'm surprised there's no beavers. I know.
Bev got 20 on YouTube.
Or cows.
Carol got 20 as well. Joan got 18. Yolanda with 16.
Is there something in Matt's contract that meant that round was this week? Some clause or... Oh my god. I knew when I started reading it I wasn't going to like the end, but I still did it. Thank you very much for your donation, says to my 2 favourite guys. No guesses who that is. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, we are a little bit ahead. Why no camel toe, says Dave.
Because this is a family show.
Camels have hoofs. Joe, Bloody Giraffe got me good. I thought that was a tricky one. It seems obvious once you see it, but then it's like, what could that be?
Yeah.
What ones did people get wrong then? What tripped you up? Those who didn't get 20 points.
Yeah. What caught you out?
What tripped you? I know it wasn't going to be the elephant anyway. Then again, you might have thought I said it was a rhino. Their feet are similar.
It's a bit of a yawn there. That was
Are we
unusual.
boring you?
Let's see who. While we're waiting, let's see who needs to give us the scores for their balls.
Yes. Bruce Willis, baby legs. He don't need no regular legged partner. Right.
Cheetah.
Cheetah
got quite a few, but it looks of it. John was the sloth.
Ah. We went with the hyena because it was scruffy.
Yeah, well, we did go for a deliberately trickier one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I took a lot of those off people's Flickr accounts. And so that's how I knew it was the animal that they said it was, because it was them who took the picture. But
let's scroll down and see who. It looks like everyone's in, actually.
it is what it is from Belgium. We still need to get your felt ball guess. So there's the felt ball guess. We thought the horse was a donkey. Yeah, fair enough. I can see how you would get.
So those are those felt balls.
Cheetah took a while to get. Tracy thought the elephant was a rhino. You'd be laughing if it was, says Bertie. Good God. Don't subject yourself to other people, Bertie. Just direct it at us, please. So yeah, it is what it is. We still need your felt ball guess, and that is everybody. Again, if you don't want to put your team name in and you just want to put your felt ball guess in, we will count your felt ball guess and read it out, and we won't put your scores in. So if you want to do that, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Probably about that. I need to go to a very quick break.
Okay. So yeah, so if you can go to Tom Lumley's page and have a listen to his Spotify, just play it a couple of times. It really does help them on the streams, and they're being really good to us. Just got another one donation coming in. It says Skinny Skeets, so Skinny Skets, eat my banana. I am the cowardly lion. Thank you for your donation. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I'm assuming Alex might. He's just started laughing, so yes, he does. So yes, I'm off on Sunday, off filming for Latest TV, which will be in the southern region that you'll be able to see it on Virgin when it comes out, and also online. I'll tell you more about it once I've got a launch date. Got another 2 donations. Thank you for your quizzes and to Beaver Lover and Stacky. Really? Thing is, it's a donation. It's a donation. I can't crap.
I will say one thing. There's one thing that Mark doesn't love. It's Beaver. Right.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because we've got a lot of scores going in on there, I think we get started on the final round.
Went with elephant, thankfully, says Martin. That got you through then. That got you your full markers. Ah, right.
Your phone's making lots of noises.
Don't I? It's very unprofessional. Right then, so let's get on with the 4th and final round then, and then it's on with the other bits, the other gubbins. Back to there, and on to there.
So this is...
Giraffe took me a while. They're quite tall, but the picture only has 2 feet. Oh dear. Right. So round number 4 is...
No, Danny, I have not seen a beaver.
Nope. You wouldn't want to do with it if you did. Number 4 is...
Do you like my graphics for this?
I do. Very nice.
Pick and mix.
Pick and mix. So again...
It's a mixture of all rounds that you suggested, beginning with P. We just received a donation that just says X.
Thank you very much for your lovely kiss. Thank you. Right. I'm going to do evens in this round.
Right, okay, so I'm going to be doing odds.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1
is
on penguins.
Penguins. Oh, I normally read them out, don't I? You do the category and I do read them out, don't I?
Yes,
okay.
yes. And I've also not got the animation working properly.
Fair enough.
Shall we change the animation? I'll have a little chat while you're sorting animation.
What am I doing?
So while he's sorting that out, I've never been I've been to Chester Zoo when I was really young, and when he was about 3 or 4 when I took him. I've not been to Drusilla's at all. At all. Someone saying don't give up the day job. Thank you.
This is our day job. It's our only job.
I know. Rude.
Nearly there.
All penguins are from Scotland. Fake factoid. That's bonkers, isn't it?
It was pointed out to us that a factoid in the UK, in British English, does mean a fact is not technically true. But ours all are. We just like the word factoid, so we're not changing it now.
Yes.
We've already done 80 of them. So there you go. Right.
Although in America it's the other way around.
Yeah. I did it again, didn't I? Right. Round 1 is on penguins.
Round 1 is on penguins.
So, in which hemisphere do penguins live in the wild? In which hemisphere do penguins live in the wild? Zoos were only created because they needed more Z words in the dictionary. That's why aardvarks first, because he needed to put something at the beginning.
For Scrabble.
QI is the most used word in Scrabble.
Hmm?
To get the most points.
Yes.
Pronounced chi.
Number 2 is on Pokemon.
Pokemon. Who was Ash Ketchum's first Pokemon in the TV series?
You changed the picture over.
I did, it didn't look right.
Okay.
I had to change the font because I couldn't see the font at all. So who was Ash Ketchum's first Pokemon in the TV series? The original, very first episode. And if you don't know, have a guess. Put a Pokemon that you've heard of. You might just be right. Put Zip Zapazoid, I don't know. That's not a real Pokemon, don't worry. So who was Ash Ketchum's first Pokemon?
Question number 3 is on pubs.
Pubs. This was suggested as well for pubs. Name the 3 pubs from Coronation Street, EastEnders, and Emmerdale.
You can have 1 point each for those.
Ooh! I didn't think you were going to do that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
They could have had a Xylophone, but they needed more X words too. I think Kyrgyzstan's one of those ones, isn't it? They needed more vowels. Too many consonants, so you were trying to put one vowel and it didn't work. I've got some other comments there. Bev got 20 in, I believe, the previous round. It didn't read out your score. Sorry about that.
I shall move the R's out of the way now since we've got all those.
The R's have it.
Number 4 is on punk rock.
Punk rock. I changed that as well because it was too pixelated.
Okay.
Siblings Johnny, Tommy, Joey and Dee Dee formed which punk rock band formed in Queens, New York in 1976? I don't know why the number comes in afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too late to change it now.
It is bizarre. It's there though.
It is. I love the 30-second round, so I don't have to type the answers and it gives me an easy night. That's Bev. Ooh, just had a comment. We had something in the message. So, siblings Johnny, Tommy, Joey and Dee Dee form which punk rock band formed in Queens, New York in 1976? Hey, I'm walking here. New York.
I just had an email, a message through to us direct. I'll respond to you directly afterwards in the quiz. It's to do with music, so you know who it's about, who you are. Next one
is on.
Put the picture up and I'll say. Next one is on
Princesses. For
princesses.
the love of God, do I have to do everything for you?
I lost where we're at because I was doing that.
I know, it's okay. Number 5. Who was the first Disney princess based on a real historical figure? So who was the first Disney princess based on a real historical figure?
Really?
There's a beaver called Nasha at Drusilla's, Mark, says Karina.
I don't want to know.
Nash. Should course, was Dennis the Menace's dog.
Yes, I think I'm being taken down the garden path with that one.
Indeed.
Question number 6 is on postage stamps.
Under multiple choice, lady, says Fran. I know. Postage stamps. Who appeared on the world's first postage stamp? The penny black. Who appeared on the world's first postage stamp? The penny black. Yeah, Fran, we haven't done multiple choice in a while. People do seem to struggle with multiple choice because we tend to try and make it slightly trickier because you've got the answers given to you, but then some people don't get the answer from what we've given, so it's hard to get the balance right, and we feel that we don't fully make a fun round. We either make it too hard or too easy, and we don't feel it's fun. We'll have to work on it.
Yeah, it's sort of multiple choice works better in the pubs because you've got teams interacting with each other at the time. That's why the multiple choice works within the pub situation. It's not the same when we're doing it here.
Yeah, and also at the pubs, we know what the skill level is like and what people like as a subject in that particular pub. Whereas online, it's a lot more broad, so we can't.
Number 7 is on peas. I'll have a pea, please, Bob.
Indeed. Number 7, true or false? And false with a P. Peas were the first ever commercially sold frozen food. Is that true or false? Peas were the first ever commercially sold frozen food. Danny says, will you still be doing these quizzes when the pub's fully open? We are working on it. We'll be doing one a week, and we'll probably continue with our Sunday specials that will be once a month.
We just received a donation for it's gone off again. For Easter Monday and today's quizzes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So yeah, we'll probably do it one night a week. It'll probably be on a Tuesday. That's the preliminary thing. We won't be doing it on a weekend because people don't do pub quizzes on weekends, really.
You'll all be out in the pubs.
Yeah. Connectors, I'm guessing. Yeah, dear. Moving on, number 8.
Number 8 is on the Pink Panther.
Who or what is the Pink Panther in the film of the same name? I like the background you picked there.
You like it?
Who or what is the Pink Panther in the film of the same name? Paul says, peas, little green balls of pus. You know what? I don't often say this to people, but you are wrong, sir. You are wrong and you've offended me.
I don't like peas either.
Peas are brilliant. I absolutely love peas. I have them with everything.
I've just brought this out and I've just realised you're not going to be able to see it. It's green.
It's like you're holding a black hole.
It still looks black. It still doesn't work.
I know you don't. I'm not turning the green screen off for that. It takes too much effort. Like a little black hole.
Right in there.
It's called a brain. You should look up from sometime. Number 9.
Number 9
is on
the people.
The people. Or the people. Peas in mayo and butter, says Bertie. Don't know about the mayo. I do a lot of butter. Give peas a chance, says Peter Lacey.
Oh dear.
Number 9. Who said religion is the opium of the people? So who said religion is the opium of the people?
Famous quote. But who said it?
For this one, I will accept just the surname. If you do know the full name, feel free to put it down. Mayo combines the peas. I like a little bit of mint on my peas, salt and pepper. Tell you what you do want to do with mayonnaise. Chicken. Always coat your chicken if you're pan frying it in mayonnaise. It sticks better than oil, it tastes better, and has a high smoke point so you don't make it too burnt. It's amazing. And then you can put pepper in the mayonnaise and then slather it on, and you get even coating and everything. It's fantastic.
And you get like a crispiness on the outside, a bit like when you're doing Kentucky Fried Chicken, but without the breadcrumbs and all that stuff.
Peas and tomatoes ketchup. Well, another one.
That was a sneeze and a half.
Mint should not be mixed with peas. Sarah, you don't have an opinion, you don't like mint. And finally, number 10.
That's your girlfriend.
I know.
And number 10 is on the Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers. Kimberly Hart was the character name of which colour Power Ranger? And I'm talking in the original series.
So we're looking for a colour from you.
Yes. So from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original series, Kimberly Hart was the character name of which colour Power Ranger? Good cooking tip, Alex. Better than your sidekick, says Roy. Sarah, you don't like mint if you don't like it in savoury foods. You just like it in sweet things. That's not the same as liking mint. You like... Yeah, I'm not going into this.
Or Karina going on about me and my cooking tips. I nearly did another cooking hack, but everyone was hacked off at me doing cooking hacks.
Especially Roy, who said, please don't do another cooking hack on Friday.
So I changed what I was going to do. I had a really good one lined up, but never mind. Shall we go to the...
Yeah, let's go to the recap. And during the recap...
We're going to drop out and sort out your felt ball guesses, and then we'll do those while the recap happens.
Yes, so we'll see you in just a second, and we'll put the recap on the screen while you are waiting. Here we are. Hello.
Do you like your little background?
Oh yeah, very sweet.
Okay.
There's lots of pea talk in the chat, and I mean that in the
Nicest way.
nicest way.
Peas with ketchup.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Peas with ketchup, peas with mayonnaise. Peas are very versatile.
I don't like them.
Well,
Okay, so let's start.
what else is new? You look like a vegetable. Right.
We got plenty. Are we all right for time?
Yeah. Right, so let's start with the lowest first then. We've got Mr. and Mrs. L at 212.
Under.
The Quizman and her, 246.
Under.
276, Team Monster.
Under.
Tying with 289 is the Fire-Breathing Rubber Ducks and the Cat's Whiskers.
Under.
291, the Spectacled Knickers Bears.
Under.
Charlie Lockdown Factory, 293.
Under.
296 for Tommy plus 4.
Under.
297 for number 32.
Under.
Mint is not nasty. What are you on about? We've got Nosky Servants, 298.
Under.
Charlie's Angel and Infamous 3, 299.
Under.
Ooh. 300 exactly for A Portrait of a Cock at Midnight.
Under.
301 for Jamie's Giants.
Under.
Neighbours, 304.
Under.
The Indoor Boaters, 307, as well as Kerno.
Under.
309 for the Hungry Hungry Hogs.
Under.
13 for the Wombles of Wokingham.
Under.
315 for Bev's Brainiacs.
Under.
316 for Quizzed Harry.
Under.
322 for the Cheeky Slags.
Under.
333 for Doc Nasty.
Under.
346 for the Expandables.
Under.
349 for the Gangsters.
Under. And we only have 2 teams left.
It is what it is. 369.
Under.
Gig Buddies 376.
The highest scoring one of the guesses. And you are Under.
All right, so there we go. Let's get that on the screen so you can see it. I had it right
You
first.
had it right first time.
I don't know
what
why.
happened. What's gone wrong?
I don't know.
We checked it through and it worked.
There you go. So Gig Buddies get a bonus 3 points. This one is get 2 points, and Gangsters get 1 point. I know I didn't win, but 328, said Sarah. Did I?
Anyway, put it back to the original.
Yeah, sorry, Sarah. You're on the old one. Sorry, I don't know how you do this every week, but you're on the old one. Look, if you just see there at the bottom,
It says Monday.
it says Monday. So there you go. Sorry, Sarah. I don't know how you did it, but you did it wrong. Right.
So yeah, so on when we do get to Monday, I'm not going to add anything. You're all under. I'm just not going to add a single one.
Wow. How
But
cruel.
But you are at an advantage because you know what the minimum is in there.
Mm-hmm. So well done to Gig Buddies for getting the closest without going over. Right, let's jump in now to the final part of the quiz. It's time for your pick and mix answers. Yay, 1 point for nearly guessing the balls of felt, said Joe. The balls of felt. The balls have been felt, and it's done for another few days. Right. Give it to the donate. Goodbye. I don't know, Sarah. You're the only one who seems to get it wrong. I don't know.
I was rather pleased with this one.
It's a good one. I like it. You did well.
Pick and mix the answers.
So you added 120 small balls this week, says Charlie Grant. Maybe. Sorry, Francis can't add it to the score. You should be able to. I don't know why you can't. Have a quick look. Nah. I'm looking at the wrong one again. Let me just do it for you.
What are you doing?
Making sure everyone has their points in there.
Okay.
Right.
So, question 1 on those penguins.
Are they in the southern or the northern hemisphere? They are in the southern hemisphere. That's why you never see polar bears and penguins together. Two different hemispheres. No, because they're Irish and all that.
Oh dear.
I
Racial slurs going on
think
there.
he said Irish Captain then. His first Pokemon in this series was the one that everyone knows, if they know any Pokemon at all. It's, of course, Pikachu. Pikachu. He lost a lot of weight. No, we're not doing that. Number 3. The 3 pubs from Coronation Street, EastEnders and Emmerdale for 1 point each, making this a 21-pointer round. They are the Rover's Return, the Queen Vic and the Woolpack, respectively. Antarctic, said Sue.
Antarctic is a continent, not a hemisphere. We asked for a hemisphere.
Oh, unfortunately, that's the way it goes for that one. Mark picks a question. Number 4. Johnny, Tommy, Joey, Dee formed the what might be considered the original punk rock band.
Yes, they're considered the original punk rock band.
They are the Ramones. Although there was a band called Death in the early 70s who were an all-black punk band who were the precursor, but they weren't considered pop. They weren't considered punk rock at the time. Number 5. The first Disney princess based on a real historical figure is Pocahontas, who is buried in Kent.
That's got rid of that question from the database.
She was also called Rebecca when she was anglicised.
That's the second question
Oh, no,
you've got rid
sorry.
of.
6. Who appeared on the first postage stamp, the penny black? It was the monarch of the time, Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Was she amused to have a photo on there?
Well, she didn't look it. Number 7. True or false? Peas were the first ever commercially sold frozen food. It is true.
In the USA.
Yes, in 1929, Clarence Birdseye, after watching the Inuits freeze their food, experimented with fast freezing, found that vegetables actually kept themselves more fresh when they were frozen. And by the time that he came out with the 1929 patent for it, they were quite popular.
Nice to see Charlie Grant admitting that he's a pedant.
Gravesend, yes, Bertie. She's in Gravesend. It's rather apt because that's where her grave is. Gravesend. Number 8.
Number 8, the Pink Panther in the film is a diamond.
A diamond. A diamond. Number 9. For this one, I just wanted the surname. If you did know the full name, it doesn't matter. Religion is open to people was Karl Marx.
You only want the first name?
Surname.
Surname.
Yeah, Marx. As long as you got Marx, that's fine. Good timing. And finally, question number 10. Kimberly Hart was the character name of which colour Power Ranger? She was the original and the best, and probably the most attractive. It was the pink. Kimberly Hart. Everyone knew Kimberly Hart was the hot one. Pink was Kimberly Hart's Power Ranger number.
How old were you at the time?
It's probably one of the first people I ever remember actually having a crush on. That and Emma Bunton.
I'm saying nothing.
I prefer brunettes anyway. Alright, so there you go. That is your 10. And that's no use score as well. Do we get a point for Groucho Marx?
No.
No.
So that was those.
I don't know if you saw the comment I had the other week, Bertie, about Groucho Marx. When he went to go and see a medium, they said they'll answer any question. And on the spot, he just went, what's the capital of North Dakota? So
Fiona got 10, Suzanne 21, Roy 21, getting a total of 78. Paul Marriott with 19, Gangsters with 20, Bev got 21 on YouTube.
Yeah. Don't forget, it is 21. If he did say 20 points, I meant 21, because it's muscle memory at this point to say points out of 20. Martine, if you got any of those UK soaps, I'd be very impressed. So thank you and well done for getting 16.
Joe, it's because there was 3 points for the 3 pubs from the soaps.
So Sarah's comment, who was the first Pink Power Ranger or Kylie? No, Pink Power Ranger was definitely... Kimberly Hart was before Kylie.
Yolanda with 19, Claire with 17, and Carol with 13.
I didn't think so, Martine, but you did well in that round considering. I know it's a bit UK-centric, sorry. Best moment of the evening was when a 38-year-old argued with a 12-year-old about the colour of a Power Ranger. 12-year-old won and was correct, says Laura. Well done, 12-year-old.
Indeed.
There you go. So Gangster score did get 4 marks for 21. 19 for Sarah and the Skets. Let me just see if I can get you on the correct sheet, Sarah. I'll put it on there at least. There you go. How many balls was it, Linda says?
What we know is there is more than 376. We're not saying how many are in there.
I can put your scores in, Sarah. Once I put us back to that screen, because otherwise...
But I did add a fair few of those little balls, as someone pointed out earlier.
A very valiant score of 70 points. Well done. See you Monday, says Fran. See you Monday, Fran.
Should we just have a quick look at the pals in case we've missed anybody?
Pal de Payers.
Yep.
Like we said before, guys, thank you so much for donating. And as we said at the beginning, not to put a finer point on it, but when people are going back to pubs to socialise and stuff, we're going to be the last people invited back to pubs for large gatherings. So we are still going to rely solely on donations for the coming few weeks or at least few months. So your donations really do matter to us. However small, they do really make a difference. Thank you very much for doing those. 66 out of 81 for Suzanne.
Not bad.
Right, I'm going to give it a minute.
A minute?
A minute. And then,
a minute.
To minute.
To minute.
Then we're going to put your scores up. And I'm going to read your scores out. Still waiting on Charlie, Tommy, and Quizman and her.
While we're waiting this to minute, can we find that link on Spotify for Tom?
Yes. When's your birthday, Mark? Says Karina.
My birthday is next Wednesday, so we're not sure whether I'm going to celebrate it on the Monday or on the Friday. It'd probably be the Monday.
Probably. Alison says, our best night ever. It's only taken us a year.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you, Bertie. See you. Have a good weekend as well. If you can't donate, share and share and share again, says Joe. That's exactly right. As we said before, if you can't donate any money, please just donate 10 seconds of your time to like us, follow us, share us and all that sort of stuff on the socials.
And as I say, that Spotify link that's there is for Tom Lumley's new single. Give it a play once. If all of you do that, it really helps him on his algorithms and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they are friends of the quiz.
Been really good to us, so...
Right then. Now then. Nope.
What on earth are you doing?
Doesn't matter.
Right, here we go.
Should I do it in a deep voice?
I think you should do with the what's it voice.
Or what voice?
Whatever that is. I have no idea.
Really?
I don't know what it is, but we'll choose that one. Shall I press that button now?
No, you put it. That's fine. I did send you the link, Joe. I did post it underneath my Facebook. We will keep the quiz open. We'll do the online quizzes probably once a week when the pub's open, Martin. Right. There's the scores. Let's see where to go. For the 1 week only, I'm going to do it in this voice that Mark has picked. I
have no idea what it is.
I can't remember what it is either. If it's unintelligible, you have to just look at the score sheet. Right. Let's get us on to the score cam. Lovely stuff. Right, here we go.
3 plus 4 is 5 million rubber ducks, 60. We have 63 for Mr. and Mrs. L, Guzman and Her. 64 for number 32 in the Hungry Holt. 65 for Gig Buddy. 66 for Doc Nasty. 67 for Nosky Servants. 69 for the Indoor Boaters, Team Monster, it is what it is, the Cat's Whiskers. 70 for Bobby and Vay, you sket. 71 for Charlie's Angels. 73 for Chris and Harry in Midnight. So we've got 76 for Charlie Lockdown Factory, Jamie's Giants and the Gangsters. 77 for the Infamous 3, one was the Woken Jim Bears Brainiacs. Kano 78, 79 for Neighbours and the Bears, and 81 for the Cheeky Flags and the Expandables.
Joe, as always, coming up with one of her randomnesses. Cool, I've been asleep this afternoon after doing stairs.
Queen of random. As always, we are rooting for you to get better soon. It sounds like you are improving slowly and steadily, which is the best we can hope for, Joe. So keep up with the good work and in your recovery.
I'm going to have to listen to this back. Apparently, everyone's talking about the voice.
I can't remember what it is. I think...
So apparently it's a chipmunk on helium.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this one is my auto-tune voice. That's always a fun one. What else have I got?
No, we should save them. Let's savour them.
All right.
Leave it to a week.
Love the voice. Can't wait for you to replay this. Like, I forgot what it is. I know it's a chipmunk voice now you said it, but I can't remember what it sounds like because I can't hear it.
I'm going to have a listen.
So congratulations if you didn't hear what I said because I was talking like a chipmunk. Our winners tonight is the Cheeky Slags and the Expandables 81. Mimi sent us Charlie. In second place at 79 is the Neighbours and Spectacled Bears, and in 78 on their own there is the Kerno.
Oh, you were Pinky or Perky?
Pinky or Perky, very good. Right, let's have a look at this meme. I can see it on the old page.
Oops.
That's okay, people can see it, it's fine. There we go. Oh, very good. You never see the legs below the desk. Yeah, mine is shorter and stumpy than Max. Keeping it in time. That's good.
Yeah.
There, I'll put it back there. Oh, that's okay. Anyway, thank you very much for playing, guys. We shall see you on Monday for our regularly scheduled programming.
I'm thinking if I do this right.
Famous last words.
I know. Before we go. So if I can get to there, and then there it's there. So if I now take that back a little bit, that's too far.
Thank you, Martin. You're very welcome.
No, it's not behaving.
Well done, you cheeky slag, says Cliff.
No, I was trying to get it back on my phone and playing it backwards.
Yeah. I could do it on the YouTube live now, but I'm not going to bother. Right, thank you very much for playing, guys. We shall see you again on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Whatever you are doing, make sure you are distanced, you are safe, and you are masked.
Thank you all for your donations. It's really, really appreciated. It is literally feeding us. We're not joking about that. It is literally feeding us. So Thank you very much.
Yes, and I'll leave you with my usual message. In a world where you can be anything, try most of all to be kind. We'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday.